And here's a fortification from Radiant. And over here, Radiant's top tower. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire don't look too scared of Radiant's top tower. Dire just fortified. Regeneration.
Worthy tweet.
Death's bounty. Go away! I'm dead.
Nothing good happening to Radiant's middle tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. And over here, Radiant's top tower.
in we go. Leeless kind of playing with ZYD.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine is falling.
Shrine's down. Pain picking up that extra cash.
A scan from Radiant.
Well, that BKB is pretty close to Raji. Old Raj. It should. Raji looks a little shaken this game. As you sort of pointed out, he's had some opportunities to black hole, or at least it looked like it, and I think he's hesitated. Let's see if he can break out of it now. Leela sets it up for the whole team. They just can't kill him, and now PYW is stuck in his own arena. Black hole, I hear it. Where is it? Oh, it's in the pit. Oh my gosh, Raji, no! BO might actually go down. The Wraith King comes back to life, but I think the Radiant are sustaining, and it's just Ajit left alive. What a disastrous fight for Serenity. That was just awful across the board, where they get this arena, and it doesn't really do anything. They try to settle on the bristleback. It's like, that's not the target, dude. Don't start this fight on the tankiest one. Yep.
Dire's middle barracks are full. Dire structures are perfect.
Like, I actually was looking everywhere else but that black hole. I thought that was just the midnight pole. Like, I
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
but still, I mean, that's one black hole and you hit nothing. Raj, I hope you can step it up for the next game in this series, man. That's game one. Only a 2-game series here, Pain versus Serenity.
Just who will dire ban? It's Radiant's turn to ban. It's Dire's turn to ban.
Yo ho ho!
Ahoy.
What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? It's Dire's turn.
Ooh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We've got Serenity versus Pain Gaming, game 2 for the day. Pain did it in game number 1. We'll see if they can do it again here in game number 2. Serenity, now they need to figure something out.
10 seconds.
Raji on that Enigma did not work out. Though credit where credit is
5
due. The
seconds.
Ricky pick felt like a pretty effective hard counter if Enigma tries to jungle. Ricky's got his number. So excited to see what Pain have up their sleeve this go around, Mr.
Anyway, it's Dire's turn.
Yeah, it felt like they just had never experienced that counter before. And whenever I've seen it, if they ever try and jungle, they just lose. Like every single time. Or at least the Enigma's going to have such a reduced impact that it's ridiculous. But I mean, even beyond just the start of that game, Raji lost his way somewhere along there with the Enigma and did not feel comfortable. They're
10 seconds.
Hello?
5 seconds.
We lost you. Well, where'd Trent go? Well. All right, then.
It's Radiant's turn to pick.
First pick for Pain. Hey, the Crystal Maiden. Okay. We saw this at a Beast Coast yesterday, the IX Mike Maiden. Seems pretty solid. 1-1-1 build all around. Level up that aura. Pressure the lanes. Help out around the map.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Kind of cool to see that Enchantress also getting some respect. I don't think we've really mentioned it much, but... Oh! Hey. Yep. Yes.
It's Radiant's pick.
Yep. First pick CM into a Bane now from Serenity. KB Piercer. Correct. That was Mike there.
Dire should pick now.
You've talked about him a lot. I think it's pretty nice with Bane. Some cool setup there for Stomp. Great laner, as we mentioned. Creep cutting, all that stuff.
10 seconds.
Turns out Retaliate's pretty good.
5 seconds. Just who will die?
Storm Spirit!
It's Radiant's turn to ban. Just who will die?
Yes. It sure is. You were talking about those first phase Storm Spirits in game number 1, and there you go, bud. Like you said, I love it with the Crystal Maiden. It helps him accelerate so much more. If he has that tough lane, makes his jungling life even easier. Oh, it's just good.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? It's Radiant's pick.
Mm-hmm. For Serenity? Okay. Could go pretty well. It feels like every Wind Ranger we've seen has looked solid. Ooh, Rasta. All right. Well, some more control. They've got a lot of options for this Storm Spirit now. A pretty solid catch. We
10
lost you
seconds.
again, dude. Your audio mixer's pooing the bed today. Yeah, you're good
5
now.
seconds.
Ruh-roh. At least they've got something. Didn't really mention the bans. It was Lifestealer and Sven taken out by Serenity, and Nyx Queen of Pain banned by Pain. You think there's any world where Serenity are thinking about an anti-mage?
It's Radiant's turn to pick. Mariska has arrived. It's Dire's turn to pick.
Admiral Kunkka.
Yeah. And Kunkka is another great option against the Storm. Just more follow-up with torrents and whatnot once you get that initial setup.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the X is not great, but he still fits in that kind of CC chain. You know, like one Nightmare. You got one more Link. Oh, yeah. Seen that now. Time and time again. Pain Gaming. Centaur. Yeah, lock him in. Could also do something like the Tide. A little cooldown reliant, but Kraken pretty good against all these disables. They could... Yeah, I think they could definitely use a frontliner that's just big and in the way. Like, Mars is really good for that setup and the catch, but he's, yeah, kind of one and done. Hey, that's something. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Take Bristle instead. Well, with CM, it's definitely appealing. That's another really good combo. Super mana hungry hero.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. It's Dire's.
I mean, is this not an obvious AM ban here? I mean, whether you think Serenity won it or not, that just seems like the scariest carry to me right now against the Storm Spirit. Maybe I'm overhyping it.
It's Dire's turn to pick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. It's Radiant's pick.
Razor.
Yeah. So that's another one of those matchups. I mean, Razor should win.
10 seconds.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Anti-mage.
There it
Choose your
is.
hero.
Yeah, I don't get the Razor. I mean, I sort of see, I get against the Centaur, but you have to be considering the anti-mage as an option. And now what? Like, I look at this and it feels like Pain just got out drafted. They have almost no stuns. I mean, you've got Ice Cube, you've got Willow Brambles, you got Vortex, but very finicky kind of disables. You don't have this really amazing team fight. And now your Storm Spirit's going to have to deal with an anti-mage counter. So you don't have that kind of, well, our Storm just has to get to X critical mass and then we win. You're on a little bit more of a delicate timer against the anti-mage. In ultra late game, you're not having a good time. Yeah. You know, I like the concept of like the CM with the Storm and the Bristle and that kind of stuff, but you know, you look at the team fight breakdown and I just feel like Serenity have so many more options. And take objectives with that Shadow Shaman. A lot of ways to start fights too. That's the other thing I really like. So much initiation. One Nightmare, one Hex, and they've got so many ways to follow up. That is true. That's like the... Except for the Storm. I don't think he's going to have a great lane. He's going to be spending a lot of time in the jungle. Which is okay. Yeah, it's okay. But... It's not like Serenity can't hunt. You know, this strikes me as a pretty good sort of 4+1. However, I do think Pain is looking like the better team based on what we saw in game number 1.
Prepare for battle.
Well, I considered it. I'm learning, you see. I'm growing. We're all doing it together. I don't know. I don't know if Radiant would have been enough to save Raji in game 1.
Ding, ding,
I hear
ding,
ya.
mother, ding, 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 mother. That. Yeah.
Well, this is the summit, so they're just trying to give LDs them some love. Say, I don't. I hope he gets on the couch tomorrow when I can actually watch. But agreed.
30 seconds.
I want to hear some LDs.
First things first, Dix. Who's their money on? It's on now, Jex. Hope we enjoy the show.
And indeed it is. TRC heading to that bottom lane.
Ding, 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 mother.
You are never going to succeed.
Surprise! Aggro tri-lane with the anti-mage. Not for long. Yep, now Raji gonna head down bottom. Oh, he finds 444. One creep though. Yeah, Storm's pretty good in melee matchups overall. Obviously wants to be close, drops the remnants. And I think for Kunkka, it's all about those odd break points. Oh, ZYD almost kills HFN in the mid. was actually really close.
Dane, mother.
A little blood. First thing in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I actually thought he was good. I went back mid. ZYD is starting to put the pressure on, though, and this is that level 2 Tidebringer is when it starts to hurt. Once he gets 5, that's where I think Storm is pretty much relegated to the jungle. The victory dance.
Double damage.
Like, Razor not dominating this matchup down bottom as much as he'd like to. Oh, they will get the Willow. There's a fight going down bottom. They're in on the Razor. Raji with the double damage. Sets it up. They need 2 more. Sticks getting popped, and they found it. Now 4-4-4. Cleans up Raji. And I don't think PYW is going to find this return kill. No double edge yet. Not great for the Razor, though. HFN hanging in there in the mid lane. Has to chew through another salve. It's one of those CS starting to stack up for Kunkka, but I think the net worth disparity, yep, starting to grow. Gap in the regen usage for sure.
Oh, you want some of this? Hey!
Radiant just fortified.
Trouble. Gonna try to turn and man up onto the Kunkka. ZYD gets to the high ground, not gonna win the duel. 7 HP on HFN.
Haste!
Yeah. I agree there. And 20 charges. It is going to be bounty time. Looks like Willow's going to move over. Radiant not going to get there in time. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, PYW picks it up. HFN zips in, but nice stun on 3. Link stays intact, and PYW will pay with his life. Ends up being a 3-4 Serenity spread on the bounties. Pain only grab 1. Still. I think it speaks to how Kunkka has an advantage in the lane matchup. TRC does take a tumble down bottom. Ports rotate in, but not able to get there in time to save him. Just get a counter kill onto Raji. So that's been the story of this bottom lane, where it feels kind of even-ish, where they're trading 1 for 1, but core for support. Bad news for that Razor. Look at where he is on the net worth. Lowest of the cores. Sure. Yeah, it's that opportunity cost of what he can do when he's playing from ahead in terms of controlling the game. Yep. way to live here is to find a spot in the trees, and couldn't quite do it. Brambles will connect, and Theo grabs credit for that one. Yeah. Up top, they get Lelis. Yep, boat set up. Very nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
4 to 6. Pretty even in terms of net worth. Storm wandering around.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
I like it when he's got Overload on. He's just carrying a chunk of lightning, dude. Just like a lightning rock. Down bottom. On to PYW again. Have the damage to kill the Centaur. Looks like it. He'll need one more from the Storm. XCJ on the other side. Caught by the Brambles again. 2 down. Pain with the superior numbers. Find the advantage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Jax thinks Radiant's top tower is
Say we've seen this movie. We know how it ends, and they're gonna go for it again. Trying to turn his back, but down he goes. Raji falls elsewhere. Like he's hanging down in the danger zone in bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know, dude. I'm a little nervous for Pain right now. They're in okay shape, but these lanes aren't balling as hard as I thought they might. It stayed within that kind of 1K net worth advantage. XCJ up top is going to throw his body away. And they will probably get this tier 1 down bottom, but AM is getting enough space that I feel kind of nervous. You know, another 10 minutes, and I think Odjit will be coming online.
He's wrong.
I mean, is this enough? 4 for 4. Centaur might trade his life. No, now AM's here. Mana Void interrupts the TP. They've got it. PYW barely survives. And Theo on the run might still live, and looks like it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Nothing good happening to Radiant's middle tower. Radiant just fortified.
Oh, did you cut out again? Time for a hardware upgrade, friendo. Oh, mid. HFN. TP gonna be close, and he makes it. Wow, couldn't get in range for that Hex. Super close one for the Storm Spirit. 10-minute bounties down bottom. Pain gonna make a stand. Looking like it will go 3 for Pain. Serenity do get a singleton up top. Of course, that also means Tomes coming out, so we'll start to see some ultimates now on the field.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Finally grabbed that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Took the Dire a little bit longer to finish it off than I thought, perhaps, but Lelis again pushing forward. This Bristleback doesn't really have much in the inventory. Thinking about a potential Vanguard, I don't think they'll have the damage with just these 2 heroes, but with Kunkka here, we've seen this rotation a number of times now, and Lelis, down he goes. Fear pushes him right back to safety. Thank you, Willow. That's good. Now HFN zipping around. He figures out the combination to get the kill on the XCJ. Oh.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
I have to go for a bagel. We had steak and eggs for breakfast. I want some carbs. The carb monkey's scratching on my back, man. HFN survived a gank mid. Bristleback died again. I think this Bristles game is just done, dude. He has died solo up top like 4 times in the exact... All right, he's died 3 times in the exact same spot. Basically like, hey, there's a tower here. Maybe I can pressure it. Kunkka rotates and just obliterates him. So, I mean, yeah, it's 12 minutes and he's sort of almost got Vanguard. So you do the math on that one.
Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just do Radiant want their middle tower to fall? Dire's top tower has some Radiant-shaped problems. Dire just fortified.
Kaya is up on the Storm Spirit, so he's making some progress. I think the Storm is doing quite well. Razor is not doing poorly, but I'd say a fairly unremarkable performance. You know, he's been involved with a lot of skirmishes, but feels like Serenity are getting away with a lot right now. This AM has his Demon Edge now. Mid lane. Pretty decent fear into the Brambles. AM down low, but just blinks back. Now on the other side, PYW catches Theo in the back line. XCJ grabs Storm Spirit, but interrupted. Big ulti from 444. This Crystal Maiden is doing it as now Raji gets brought down. PYW in pretty deep. Ajit thinking about a Mana Void, but can't get it. Now he falls. It's Pain Gaming all day, a 2 for 4, and they'll grab this tier 1. A much-needed fight for them. Pretty small swing, but they're looking for another. They jump in onto ZYD, and HFN finds the kill. Very nice.
You should have put to port sooner.
Storm's got 1,300 gold now.
Radiant's middle tower is under... Just what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Battle Fury is almost out, so Ajit hasn't quite come online yet. He doesn't have the treads, so it actually isn't the best timing. Still a long ways from over, although Pain have now taken the momentum. Biggest lead yet this game, about 3K net worth. Oh, I like this. Yep. So I like this play, using the Rost Awards to secure some farm and XP for the team. Sharing is caring here. Nope, they really split it up.
Dire with the scan.
Yeah, that might be a situation where it would have been worth it.
Radiant's
Pull it to the AM, I say. Void Stone. Long range in onto PYW. Okay, though, trying to break this up. Boat will actually hit Theo. Stampede used defensively as the Razor joins. Serenity will just make it out. Lelis diving under tower against a Kunkka can be a risky proposition, but without Boat, I guess, feels a little bit more safe. They do force the glyph.
And over here, Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower is on.
Oh. Yep, pretty easy catch there. Raji now getting chased down into the tree line. Be a pretty easy pickup the other way for Pain.
Look at Dire's bottom tower.
Now those trade supports. It's like trading Pokemon cards, man.
Haste! Here I am!
Storm pretty low on mana, though. There's a blink on Send. He's rather mobile.
Tower is under attack.
Yep. Rasta wards, follow up Kunkka boat. They hit him with the whole kitchen sink. Okay. They'll pull him back, don't worry. Raji on the other side is distracting the rest of Pain.
Will not be kind.
That is a really good one. I got to start using that. I think those moments are one of the few times that I do actually all chat. When it's like a 1 for 5 and I'm playing position 5. Like, kill the Dazzle. It's like, all right, you got me, guys. I'll give it to you. Credit where credit is due. But you lost. Yeah. Lelis is fearless this game. And,
Jack thinks Radiant's bottom tower is full. So he's wrong.
yeah. TRC down bottom. He does have a BKB. It's a 10-second charge, so probably able to fight. Anti-Mage would be a little careful now. Fear from the Willow. Big damage. Oh, what a great nightmare. Saves Jit. Now PYW maybe in too deep. Pain still sticking around, though. Stampede gets used. Boat does fly through. Razor. A little low on HP. Lelis continuing to dive. Another nightmare from XCJ. Venom reveals his positioning, though, and now the Razor's found him. Brain Sap brings the Razor kind of low, but he's got no support. The entire Pain squad converge. Well, pretty good BKB debut for the Razor, have to say.
Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall?
Great way to use your 10-second charge. Now Willa. Sick nightmare. Interesting assortment of blades that this anti-mage is using. Just one golden basher, not both. Wild XCJ. Oh, I see. So he's gone lore appropriate. Manta offhand. Oh yeah, that is the Manta style. You're right. The golden bashers are just so cool, though. That's one of my favorite cosmetics I don't have.
Radiant's ready.
Oh, the courier. Lelis grabs it. On the other side, they get 444, but not over yet. Pain still continuing to pursue. Into the bramble maze. That ain't gonna do her.
Do Radiant want their tower to fall? And here's a fortification from Radiant.
Overstepping their bounds outside of the base. They lose 2 straight away. No buybacks available except for the Centaur, who's off in a couple of seconds anyway. No glyph for the Radiant either. This will be at least a tier 3. Probably a lane of barracks so they can get creeps. Backdoor protection kicks in. They will finish off the tower, though. I think Pain probably going to hang around. Tower up top does get pushed by the anti-mage. It does give him buyback gold. Pain will make the call to retreat. Open up the shrines now. Yeah, he has really recovered. You're certainly right. Raji mid. Probably gonna go down. No, he makes it to the high ground, and they don't want to pursue into the base. Thought that cursed crown might be enough. Yeah, you're definitely right. TRC, nothing flashy here, but just some great value items, good survivability, some movement speed.
And over here, Radiant's top tower.
And the AM has not really pulled away. He's only up by like 20 CS or something. 30 CS.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
But this is when things get a little bit scarier. Anti-Mage does have the Battle Fury and the Manta style. So he does have that power to just destroy your mana pool, say goodbye with that Mana Void. Hand Roche over, so that will be an Aegis from Storm Spirit, despite getting bashed at the end. But AM also does grab that tier 1 tower and now trying to pick up this Ancient stack. But
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Serenity grouped up in the top. Yeah. Interesting positioning from Serenity. Are they looking to push tier 3s here? Like what? Very aggressive movement.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
Bounty's
shrine is
on the
under
way
attack.
here, 10 seconds. See if Pain actually commit to this shrine. It is up, so it can be a little scary. JFN's gonna beat him to it.
Regeneration.
So Orchid comes out a little bit late as he did go up to BKB first. Already a Manta style on AM.
Oh!
True.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Slowing down a little bit.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is the game, though. I still kind of like Basher. He thinks Butterfly potentially, which is great against Storm and the Razor, so I think warranted.
Here I am.
A scan from Radiant. And the Dire's bottom tower down.
Yep. You still go Basher afterwards. Aegis, minute and a half left. Going back now into the bristleback. Leeless. As the back turned, they actually commit a feed script for this. Now the fear from Willow. He's on the way though. Kind of an awkward fight. Maybe that's why Serenity wanted to try to force this. ZYB does have to BKB. 10-second charge. And what's that? 60-second cooldown? Not a big deal. Lift has cooled down now. Pain pressing forward. AM does just right-click the BKB, feeling the incoming pressure and wants to have something to make a stand. UIW jumps in. Ajit follows up. That's Aegis. Does cost him an AM ulti though, and his BKB now. Storm back to life, zips in, tries to finish off the Centaur. Doesn't quite grab him, but will finally finish it. Buyback now from the Centaur. Glyph used, and Pain might sound the retreat. Great Yules on the Centaur as he blinks in. Dark Realm keeps the Willow alive. PYW dies back. Raji also falls. Looks like it could be Pain's fight as now XCJ goes down. 3 on the sideline. No buyback. Yep.
Radiant's middle barracks is full.
And now that'll be mid lane barracks and no outer tower standing, so Pain looking to do some crippling damage here. Of course, another BKB out of ZYD. Tier 3 still stays standing, and Pain a little bit low on gas. Will back up now that these respawns have come. Anti-Mage blinks forward. Maybe a kill on Storm, and he's got him. Pops the Pinata and gets a double. Now Leeless on the run. Ajit maybe looking to pursue. No, goes back the other way. They found a Crystal Maiden. Triple kill now for the Anti-Mage. He did not buy back. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. It puts that threat of like, is it even worth trying to gank this AM now, knowing that he has Manta BKB? Very hard to lock down. And he still isn't that far off the butterfly, right? 2,700 gold. So he's going to move into that next big item pretty soon. I'm with you on that. It seems like it was a good choice. Now defense mid. And XCJ gets popped.
To the frozen waste with you.
Makes it.
Dire are scanning friends.
Let's have a CT as well. And not going to work out. That was a tough one.
Unlucky find.
Centaur grabbing bounties all day. That is 4 for Serenity. Still a pretty big gold deficit, but that makes a dent. And now Ajit very comfortably #1 on net worth. This is where I saw you, Twitch chat. We're not on a delay. AM counters Storm low. You're about to see what we're talking about. I think always is a bit of a strong word. Once you have 4 or 5 items on AM, it's pretty tough. the base now, though. A great fear from the Willow. Pushes back the Radiant. Kills Raji. He'll buy back now. BKB used by HFN. And a great ulti from 444. Now AM jumps in. Does get the kill onto the Willow by proxy. HFN will also fall. Does not have enough mana to zip. Ajit a little bit low. BKB about to expire. Now needs to be somewhat careful. Back up to the high ground. XCJ a little bit left behind. Razor giving him the whips, and we'll finish him off. Seems like they don't have a great answer to this Razor now. TRC, very tanky, hard to bring down. Ajit jumps in. Kind of lucky to live there. The Frostbite was actually on the illusion. Now Lelis in the back line, putting so much pressure on. AM jumps back in onto the CM. No mana pool. 444 will get brought down. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lelis hexed up, was shackled. He'll have the damage this time, I think. Yeah, they did get the melee barracks down bottom, so it's not much of a hold for Serenity. They do kind of clean it up, but they use another buyback on the Bane. Oh, the Shadow Shaman there too. Yeah, so 2 buybacks, 3 now on cooldown. But if they get Roche off this, dare I say it might be worth. Yeah, it's one of these classic, like, if Pain get Roche with Aegis Cheese and a Storm Spirit, I don't know. And now Serenity might not even be able to finish it off. I think that's...
Yes, X marks the
Okay.
spot.
Radiants are scanning for enemies.
Fair point. We're still back down. They are going to move forward with a smoke for an angle to initiate. BYW in the front line with the Glimmer Cape. They'll follow up. Ajit jumps in onto the CM, and they grab her, but in the back line, they lose the Bane as Storm jumps in. Anti-Mage trying to defend his team, but the BKB Storm Spirit will be hard for him to bring down. HFN jumps into the trees, back out, looking for Raji, and gets him. AM with the Mana Void, though, pops HFN, and now Ajit's on the run. He's lost 2 of his teammates already. No, actually 3, so it's just him and PYW. A 2-on-2. Fairly even trade means Serenity get the advantage because they're so far behind. It's about a 12k swing in favor of Serenity. Buybacks coming now. Lelis already used his. ZYD back in the fray. Storm does have a buyback, so perhaps why Pain are feeling a bit confident here, but this is what they'd be worried about. Mana Void does a lot of damage. They get the Razor, and now they get the Bristle as they pull him back, or at least they should. AM runs the other way. All right, there's the buyback on the Razor now. Anti-Mage, nice Force Staff, pushes him out onto the edge. And he will live. PYW now going to get brought down by the Bristle. What a ridiculous string of events. Yeah, right? So, but with that buyback on the Razor, it is more economic damage. He's got the BKB, and this does pull Pain out of the Roche pit. However, it will be a 5v4. They know the Centaurs die back, but only for 15. So actually, he will have a buyback coming. So we're going to have a 5v5 around the pit potentially. About 5 seconds on Centaur. Instant buybacks on both sides. They know how important this Roche is. Remember, Serenity has to deal with that lane pressure. Bottom coming in quickly. Roche now falling fast, down below 1,000 HP. And he might just need it. Raji gets wards down, kind of a waste. Now they're going to jump in onto the Bane. Both supports on the sideline. This is where Serenity have overcommitted. They couldn't contest in the pit, and now they're way out of position. PYW on the sideline. That's a quick dieback on him. It will be a 2v6. You factor in this Aegis. Ajit looking for the godlike play. Can't finish off the Storm. Rough way for this one to end for Serenity. But Pain knocking on the door to get these megas. Lift is still standing for Serenity. Oh, Aegis is on the Razor. So yes, Storm needs to be pretty careful. Yeah, he played very well. Hex onto him. What could be the final hold here? Ajit, BKB on. Looking for a target. Kunkka getting pushed back. AM with the Mana Void doesn't do much. And now it's probably going to cost him. He falls. Buy back. They get the Aegis. Ford's starting to respawn. Pain still in pretty hard. And AM just locked down. They've got the crowd controls now. Pain with a great performance. Yeah, I think they had solutions to handle the Storm. At the end, they didn't have solutions for the Razor. It's sort of hard to contextualize here because he didn't really do anything flashy. Like you said, he just stayed in lane. A little bit of a slow start. They're just going to focus down the throne. It looks like HFN does actually get popped, but just focuses the objectives, wins them the game. Just cool, calm, and collected play, man. Get your farm, get your kit.